And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. This is Wednesday night with those guys, and as you know, Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys. And this is where we talk about everything in the drone world and promote the usage of drones. And I hope everyone's been able to get out and fly where you are. If the weather has been nice, please let me know how the weather is where you are and if you've been able to get out and fly your wings. Lawrence, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's a little chilly outside, just a wee bit nippy, but I'm okay. I got plenty of footage to edit. I'm good. What's up with you?
Well, I'm all right. I'm just here. I'm making a few things happen, and I'm working on some stories, more paper.
Okay. You can tell when it's winter in New York. You know how?
How?
People grow beards.
Oh no,
People grow beards.
that
Yeah.
that had nothing to do with it. I would grow it in the summer if I just didn't feel like going. I didn't feel like going in there and trimming it and line.
Gary's counting down to the meetup.
That's because Gary had problems.
Next flight in 53 days to South Florida drone meetup.
But
He's getting down there like Wednesday or something. He's getting down there half a week early, if I remember him mentioning. Good morning, Rob.
Sightseeing and hanging out before the meetup.
Yeah, good morning, Rob and Sue over in Australia. How are you? Hope all is well.
Okay.
As we transition into spring, they are slowly transitioning into winter.
He's turning it into a little vacation.
Yeah. Gary's going to be down there. He says he's flying in on Thursday. Okay, I was off by a day. Steve in the UK says cold and damp here. It's crap. Well, there's some cold air coming that way in about 5 days.
My vacation starts on
Hey, Bill.
Well, I don't know. I could start it after the stream.
Oh. You could start your vacation after the screen. Yo, this screen cutting off on me is killing me.
I don't know what that is.
Hey, Scott.
It sounds like you
I'm gonna go to
like
Best Buy tomorrow and spend about $25 on an HDMI cable.
Like you don't have cable plugged in properly.
You know what? I actually took a piece of tape and just held it. I taped down the wire and it's still happening. So it's either the HDMI cable or the port on the back of this 50-inch TV that's starting to go. Rob says good. He's doing good. He can't wait for the cold weather, holidays and flying. What's up, Corey? How are you? Hope all is well.
No, I don't like
flying. You can keep that cold weather, Rob.
I mean, once the bird is up, the bird is up.
That's true. But I told you, Corey said thanks for the landing gear. He got his landing gear. So
getting out of the truck, getting everything set up.
Live stream, everyone else is going to be talking about it.
What?
So we'll leave it up to you guys to cover all of that.
What?
The situation that I read to you before the live stream. I said we will not discuss that tonight, and we won't.
Nah, I'm not gonna make
But other than that, there's going to be too many other channels entertaining that. I don't have time for that. You guys can talk about that on your live stream.
What's brought to
mind? I'm not actually interested. James Foster, good evening to you from Mexico, 78 and sunny. Yeah, rub it in, why don't you?
Lawrence, it was brought to my attention that a member of the drone community, Captain Ray Kelly, had a hip surgery. I believe it was. I heard.
Yes. And, Ray Kelly, get better.
Captain Ray, get better. Well, very soon. We need to see you out there running at the South Florida drone meetup.
No, hold on. Can I say something real quick? No, Bill, it's nothing by mentioning what happened. It's just that we decided, hey, Warren, before the live stream, Bill, that we weren't going to discuss that situation because everyone else will be discussing it tonight.
I mean,
Bill had put my bad. I didn't want him to think
no,
that I
that's all
was.
right, Bill. I'm just saying, I just figured that everybody else would cover it. It's not new
Yeah,
news.
yeah, it's not new news.
It's just now the re-highlighting of an incident, an issue that I don't know how he's dealing with. So I don't.
Yeah. I've known of the situation years ago. I stopped following it. It is what it is. Scott, no texting while driving, but thanks for listening to the stream. What's up, Warren? Let me
Well,
say what's up to you here.
if he
Bill,
has
coast to coast.
free, if
Go
he got
ahead.
hands free in the car, he can text.
Yeah, if he's got hands-free texting, that is true. What's up, Wedgen, Big Paul? What's up, Warren, Keith Russell? How are you? Bill, coast to coast. Gary, Scott, I think I mentioned. SDM Drones, Rob and Sue from Australia, James Foster from Mexico, Corey, who else? Who else did I get? SJM Drones. I hope I didn't miss anyone else. I mean, I think I'm pretty good here.
Got Bill.
Keith Russell, I'm sorry.
You got
him, Keith Russell as well.
Oh, you got
Anyway.
Anyway,
happy Wednesday to you guys.
You blowing
another week has gone by. It's freezing. What happened?
You said anyway, so you're just blowing everything else you just said off. Go ahead.
No. All right, what's up, Herman? What are we doing tonight?
Nothing much, just some drone talk and some drone business and some stuff like that there. And
well, it's still early in the stream. I'm surprised you guys are here. And it's Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. And I appreciate you all coming and hanging out with us. And hopefully, if your wife is into drones, that she's watching the show with you, or if she gave you the time to get out and watch drones, or if it's the other way around, if she's watching the stream and you gave her the chance to get out and watch. We appreciate you all. However it's being done, we thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Yes, but, most definitely.
There is a couple of things that I wanted to talk about tonight. And I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Steven, Flyby Guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen the video. Video where he was actually sent a video. And he covered the video that he was sent. Now, this video is something else that is amazing. It's the kind of video that you send to that to when we were talking about the Sky Pixel video and photo contest. Lawrence?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's the kind of video you send to something like that.
Okay.
I mean, that's if you can use DJI products to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But what it is that the guy starts out, the video starts out with the guy walking across like the desert, and he's standing there in the desert. He's got a falcon.
Yeah, I remember. I did see that.
So that he took the hood off the falcon.
Yes.
And falcon, it takes off and it's flying, and then it forms into a bunch of drones that form a falcon.
Yes, it was a good video.
And then that falcon turns into what's that? An A3
an airliner.
Yeah.
I don't remember the number.
Yeah, well, it transformed into it's an oversized plane.
Right.
It actually landed at the airport in Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
Now they use 17 what was it? 1,750 drones.
Yes, to do that.
750 drones is a lot for a light show. And they use 1,750. That's a lot of drones in that light show. But what I thought was crazy was the wingspan on the Falcon was over 1,000 feet.
That's how big it was. My favorite part of the video, and if you don't know what we're talking about, you know Stephen the Flyby Guys, like Herman said, go to his page, you'll see what we're talking about. But the best part of that video, Herman, was the plane landing
Right, but the
at the
plane,
airport over the runway.
right, the plane's wingspan was over 800 and what is it, 16, was it? Yeah, 816 feet.
There's a big plane, a big animated plane.
Well, it's the size of oversized plane. It's oversized.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well,
I don't remember
all I
exact
can say is it was
number.
a good
Yeah.
video. Go to the
Good. That
Flyby
was a good,
Guys page and check it out.
a good video. That was interesting. And it was a video that was sent to him by someone, another company that
Good
does.
afternoon, Mr. Fly.
I thought that was really nice.
It was a very good video.
Yeah.
Super Bowl. We're gonna talk Super Bowl really quick and
What
brief,
happened
but
to the Super Bowl?
I thought the commercials were whack, and so did millions of other people.
Oh, I didn't have any problem with the commercials. I just, you know,
You were busy entertaining. You were the host
I
for the
think
night.
that I think the people tune into the Super Bowl
Big Mac.
all the wrong reasons. And the one thing I hate talking
Yeah.
is the Super Bowl, and I'll tell you why. Because I have to talk about the Super Bowl with people who don't watch football. The people who
Wow.
watch football, they either care, or no, football fans, they either care about the final outcome of the game because they watch this season wind down to what it's become. Then there's others that I'm just there
Right.
for the halftime show. And this year you had the
Hey, Angie.
the not so swift, and you had you know, a few others there. So I mean, listen, I was there for the game. The commercials are
Right.
the commercials are a bonus. The halftime show is something for you to watch while you eat something and get back to drinking for the second half.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Big Matt, how are you?
called a pit stop. What's up, Big
Michael
Man?
Blaze. What's good?
Akirashu.
Click that
Yes,
like button.
it's called.
Happy Valentine's Day to everyone from Angie. And
Hey,
she puts flowers. Oh, now she done got all bougie with us and she put two glasses of wine up. Okay, happy Valentine's Day, Angie. I'm not mad at you.
what
I
happened?
wanted to know I saw it. And she put
Uh,
happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And she put a bouquet of some tulips and two glasses or goblets of wine. And I was like, she got all bougie on us.
Not really. Y'all got to share
Yes,
that.
thank you, Warren. It's a Swift free zone. Thank you. Hashtag Swift free zone.
That's right. Yeah,
We don't discuss those things.
yeah, Lance, that
Any
part of wine, y'all got to split that amongst
what happened?
amongst the four of you.
Yeah. Being at a football game is better than watching on TV. During halftime, we can watch the cheerleaders instead of ads. Your team losing, no worries. Let's go watch them dance for 15 minutes. Paul, you got a valid point there. I've never been to a pro football game. I've been to basketball, I've been to baseball. I haven't been to soccer.
Not every
Maybe
team has cheerleaders.
true. That's true. Not every team has cheerleaders. You're right about that.
Or at least the
But
real,
anyway, happy
at
Valentine's
least
Day
the
to you
real
guys out
teams
there.
don't.
Huh?
At least like the real teams, the original guys, I know they don't.
They said the real teams don't. That's because they
Oh,
didn't need
you
cheerleaders.
know
They
what
were
I'm saying? Like the
winners.
original, I'm trying to think like the original NFL teams. Did they have cheerleaders? I know the Giants didn't have no damn cheerleaders. Their original NFL
I
team.
don't remember. I don't remember cheerleaders on a few teams in the back. In the back. Did I just skip out on you audio wise?
No, those are like the newer
Okay,
teams.
because the screen just went black or back on. It's not one thing, it's another. I like my macaroni al dente.
Who? What?
Coast to coast says, I like my macaroni al
That's
dente.
the only way to
Me
have
and
it.
Ray gonna need a production. Right, you see what Big Matt put? He said, me and Ray gonna need a production van with all these accessories for these compact and portable drones. Laughing out loud. That's true.
You know what?
That's true.
I got trunk organized. Trunk organizers. That's what you gotta get. Trunk organizers.
Yeah. Okay. That's what it
Organize
is.
stuff. Yeah, you organize stuff in the trunk organizers. You got some little clothes for you. Got some that are made out of leather. You got some that are made canvas. You got hard ones, hard boxes. You got all kind of trunk organizers. Keep it.
You know,
Keep that stuff in the trunk.
I would have to agree with this comment Warren just put.
Right.
Attending professional sports in the United States is a form of racketeering, overpriced concession food.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down there.
What
Slow
happened?
down. America, capitalism. Don't make fun of it. It's what it is.
Okay, Scott, be well, man. He
You
made it
sell
up.
$9 chicken fingers that you get a whole bag for $9.
Mm-hmm.
At Costco, you get a bag for what, $10, $12?
Yeah.
And they're selling an order of 3 with
Hey,
some
Waypoint.
fries like 9, 10, $12 in there. Don't drink a beer. It's like get against the wall, please. Put your hands
A
against the wall.
beer. You gotta give your first
Fill out this
born.
credit application. Keep your hands against the wall, please.
Uh-huh.
Fill out this credit application while you got your hands against the wall.
And for 16 ounces.
You can't get out the stand. Don't bring a friend or family of 4. They can't go to them things no more.
Please. Please.
They're
You're right
already,
about it.
you see what McDonald's said? McDonald's has already said that they're losing a family, what, 40,000, 45,000 for the year. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. You
It
can't
is. You see what
eat
Matt put? They were
McDonald's.
selling 16-ounce Pepsis at the Super Bowl for $13.
See?
Okay. Warren says, okay, Phantom Flight 101, how much are you willing to pay to rent beer at a professional sports venue?
To rent beer.
You're right.
You ain't never lied because you're leaving it all right there in the stadium.
It ain't even leaving the building with you. It may be, there may be a little bit, right, Herman?
No. You get to take at least 2 cups home with you.
Yeah, okay. All right. It's funny.
You know when you get home and you got to get inside right away? That's that one.
Yeah, if you got out of the parking lot early or left early, you might have a chance. But
Okay.
anyway, welcome Wednesday night with those guys. It's Wednesday, it's Valentine's Day. We appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us, like you usually do.
You know what?
Yeah.
No, go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
Huh?
No, finish what you say. I'm sorry. You in the middle of
No,
saying.
I'm saying that we appreciate you guys for coming in and being here on Valentine's Day. We understand that some of y'all might be getting grabbed up by the ear saying shut that computer off or or in the kitchen with the apron on.
Well, you know what, Lawrence?
But yeah.
We spoke last week and you mentioned to everyone, we mentioned everyone about some Valentine's Day deals with DJI.
Yes.
Well, they happen to have some products with DJI, a list of 5 products with DJI.
Right.
Believe it or not, now, when I looked at this list, I said to myself,
Hey,
you know,
Stephen.
when I looked at the list, hey, nice video, Steven. That video that guy sent you, I love. We were talking about it earlier. The 5 products. I was looking at this list and I was like saying to myself, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The one on the top of this list has been the #1 drone with DJI for like God knows how long, about a year now, a little over a year. You know, I'm looking at these prices and I'm saying to myself, these prices are so low, yo. The prices are driving me crazy. They're looking at the prices that say everything. Like, seems like DJI, everything must go. So we start off with what? The DJI Avata Explorer combo, where the prices are so low, it's going at what is it on this, Lawrence? This is, oh God, $889. The prices are so low, they're driving me crazy. It's insane. It's insane. The prices are so low. Look at it, we got the DJI Mini 3 Pro with the RC controller for $729. Look at the prices. These prices are ridiculous. I pay $1,000 for it. Look at the prices now. A little over a year later. My God, look at this. The Mini 3 SE now, the Mini 2 SE. I wasn't crazy about this 2.7 camera because we had 2.7 with the Phantom 3 standard, so we did that. But it's only $299. Not even $299. You might as well jump up and grab something else with that because, really, truthfully speaking, the Osmo Action 3 standard combo for $199. I'm telling you, Lawrence, these prices are ridiculous. Everything seems like everything must go with DJI. The prices are so low, it's driving me crazy. It's insane. The prices are crazy with DJI. The Pocket 2 Ariana combo, $399. The prices are so low, it's driving me crazy. The prices are that. It's insane.
You know what? You would have made a good Crazy Eddie. Those of you who don't know, that whole thing Herman did, we used to see that every night on TV when we were younger. You remember Crazy Eddie? You're going Billy Mays or Sham Wow guy. Of Warren, if you Google Crazy Eddie commercials, they used to come on. How often, Herman? All the time, right?
Yeah,
During prime
he was
time.
the #1
Electronics. Yeah.
in New York City.
Yes. Big Matt says Crazy Hermie. That's it, Big Matt. That's it.
You know what else is happening, Lawrence, this weekend? I know it's funny
What's that?
they call this the Amsterdam Drone Week. And it's going on this weekend because it's from April. Oh, shoot. My bad. This is going back. This is going on in April. I'm sorry about that. April 16th to the 8th.
Yeah.
April 16th to the 18th. So it should be something to see if you're in Amsterdam.
If you're in the area.
From what I understand, last year they were more focused on advanced air mobility. So I'm quite sure they might be going, that back to that same route. Talking about shaping the future in scalable and air mobility services. So that sounds like the same thing.
Yeah. It definitely is. These are some of the sponsors that some of the people who are going to be there. The European Connection, CSAR, ESA, the European Aviation Safety Agency, Eurocontrol.
Oh no, that's not Levi's.
Boeing, Airbus. There's a few companies that are going to be here, and there's a lot more. I put the link in the chat for you guys. Even if you're not going to be there, it's good to see what's going on around the world. You don't have to just come here and listen to our channel. We appreciate it, but that you do. But there's a lot going on in other parts of the world related.
All over the world,
even though they're trying to squash it. Huh?
Right here too.
Yeah. Hey, back from the sky. Yeah, Crazy Eddie did get arrested and went to jail. Yes, he did.
Here we go. That's what we remember. That's all we remember, not the television you watched for the last 25 years.
Believe me, Boeing.
Yeah, he did get arrested.
Yes. John Olson, how are you? Good evening to you. Hope all is well. Lance, nice to see you here. Happy Wednesday, everyone.
All right, how's it going?
We appreciate you coming in. Do us a favor, please, and click that like button so we can get those numbers up. We appreciate it highly.
But what have you really been getting into, Lawrence?
Weekly, believe it or not,
Well,
I've been flying my
flying, other than flying and taking pictures of steel and dirt and
Oh, I have been
dirt,
getting in a more
dirt and
time.
holes and
Yeah, you're right. I did that today in 38-mile-per-hour winds, taking pictures. But I have been, Herman, I have been flying my Pavo Pico. It's a nice little bird. I'm getting a lot more familiar with it. I'll be ready for that dentist's office before you know it.
uh-huh.
Probably by the time you come back, we'll be ready to go shoot that. Lance, for dinner, how are you? Hope all is well. John Olson, you've been taking some great pictures I've seen lately.
Who, John Olson?
Yes. Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours.
He's been in a few places, and I've seen some stuff from Matt Badwell, and I've seen a few things floating around from Big Matt. You still there, Lawrence?
Yeah. Big Matt was saying when him and Ray go out now, they need a cargo van for their drones.
Because they can't lay side by side. They can't lay side to side in the back of the car. You got to stack them.
My internet connection is unstable.
What happened?
Just said my internet connection is unstable.
Is that what it is?
Yes, Logan Carpenter, that DJI Micro X is fake. If you think about it, there's have you seen that, Herman?
What?
That
little
the bug. Yeah, the bug.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways you can tell that it's fake. And one of them is it's a bug, and supposedly, I'll see if I can find an image of it. The wings are supposed to flap. I can tell you right now, the wings are too rigid to flap. That the Inspire 2 is real portable. It is portable. You just need to carry it with two hands. But getting back to that Micro X, it is fake. Hold on. Let's see if I can find a picture of it.
Fake.
Yeah, definitely. They're trying to start, just like there was a picture out there floating with the DJI Mini 5. There was a video out there. Hold on. Let me get to this picture.
Big Matt, I was watching a video about a drone company.
Here it is, Herman.
You were doing search and rescue, and they have like they have like a command center, and they called it their mobile command center. They said it's portable. They can take it everywhere. This thing can roll away. They can hook it up to the back of the truck
and roll it anywhere.
Keep on going.
But getting back to this here, I was saying it's supposed to show that there is no. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake.
It's nice though.
Yes, if you have stuff like this in the future, I just see these props here. These wings are supposed to flutter like a bug or whatever. And if you know anything about physics, you'd know those wings are too rigid.
Why?
They're too rigid. Hey, TJ Giggles, how are you? Hope all is well. First of all, those are FPV prop tips that they put on in the drawing. It's a great render of a prototype or what they wish something would be, but we could barely fly drones, Herman, with 4 props, nonetheless 4 wings. That's all I'm saying.
Have you have you seen the drones that are birds that are?
Yes, yes, but the wings bend and flex. Those are too rigid in that drawing.
I'm saying to you, it's so small. If you remember the video that I got the issue with those punks from the National Geographic
Yeah,
with the hummingbird,
yes,
that's so tiny. The wings may not have that much actual breakage in the wing. It's just a bunch of, and that thing was just fluttering. I mean,
right. But there
we
is
do
some
know this is fake,
flexibility.
but I'm just saying that some of those things are amazing what they've done.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
We
I
did a whole
agree.
live stream on the birds are not real,
Yeah.
and like some of the birds that are in parks for like surveying water and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is funny. And then we saw the hummingbird.
Hey,
That was
Draymond.
drone. So
They
Draymond,
did use one in that movie, Draymond, Eye in the Sky. You're right. They used it to go through the ventilation system and get inside this building, if I remember right. A little mosquito type bug or fly
what's
size.
that? The dragonfly, whatever. That's a little different, but you know, I'm talking about, that little joint that looks like a tiny helicopter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
the military dragonfly. That's about the closest they're gonna get for now. That's because the more moving parts, the more that there are moving parts, the higher risk of breaking or losing it.
really.
Mm-hmm. I'm more than sure of it. How are you, Draymond? Hope all is well.
Hmm. Well,
Today's
Lawrence,
been a crazy long day, man.
uh-oh. Well, are you familiar with this company? Was it AerologixMaps? Well, that's what they do. It's a form that's supposed to be affordable, scalable mapping software.
I did not know of them until recently because of the
Really?
price.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm just saying
until
because
recently.
according to what happened? According to what I'm
Nothing.
on,
I didn't say anything.
they're based in was it Australia? Drone industry, Pioneer.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, hydraulics. Yeah, they they their main thing is to transform drone footage into high resolution maps. Now, I guess that's what everybody claims to say, right? Drone footage into high resolution.
Yeah, of
Uh,
course.
but just like with Skybrowse, their main focus is the affordability. Uh,
Yes.
this thing here, is so they say that as far as the industry worldwide demand for drone services will reach more than 180 billion US by 2030.
Okay.
And
Keep talking.
I
I'm
thought that
checking
was
it out.
I thought that was amazing because they said, many companies are looking for, services and so many service providers, I should say, will be looking for, you know, ecosystems to work with. And we spoke about this before. The main thing was always about using whatever the customer, has. And I think that right now, especially in some of these markets where it's not really being used that much, that uh, that the door is wide open for a lot of these softwares to develop software, even coming behind some of the companies that have already done it. But like I say, ecosystems that can actually grow with the customer, not the customer being the service provider, and and the main thing is affordable because they say even some of the large in-house companies are looking for software and packages of things that they can use getting into this industry with this type of peripherals that they can get. from their
I'm
provider
checking out
with
some.
software that
I'm
they
check,
can actually, yeah. What do you say?
Go ahead. I'm checking out some of the stuff that they have
So,
here. It seems pretty good. They have some
so
demos
it's
on the page.
really it's cloud based, so
Yeah.
with that, you can and it's automated, so you can get your stuff done quickly and easily, as they say, on their cloud based and automated system. Uh, so I thought it was really, really, really interesting looking at it. Like I said, they claim that in-house companies are also looking for something that they can get into that are, affordable and not really break the bank, but like give you a good bang for your buck and give you quality maps, that they can actually use.
Hey,
You
Jimmy.
you talking about covering drone footage, like I said, into high resolution maps. You
Right.
know, the platform provides data output. We talked about this automated processing, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you be able to produce your orthos, your DTMs, your twins, you got your DSMs, what is it? Your point clouds, all can be done quickly with their service. So
I
I
as
think
you were
that this
doing,
is crazy and affordable.
yeah, check this out.
You have
I
in
have the page up
also
now, and this is
the
pricing
pricing.
right here. Here you go, 280 US dollars for the light version. You get up to 250 gigapixels. You can store up to 750 images. Yes, you can share and download these two. Additional ground points, they're going to charge you $6.50, and your storage limit is only 1 terabyte. But it's 50 cents, $50 per 2 terabytes if you need additional storage. So basically, for $300 a month, they're offering you the basics of this. Now, if you look at Pro definitely has a lot more. You have up to 1,000 images per upload. This is what I'm assuming. Okay.
Um, what I'm looking at here still, that's just me. You're still gonna need locally storage space.
Yes, yes, you are. Yes, you are. All of those pictures, you're 100% right. And you need to be able to upload it to this service. But these are
And
$300
that's
for a light. I mean, if you've never done it before, and you
we
would you
just
risk it,
started.
Newman? Right. Would you risk it to get started? It's
Well,
not
see, once again, it comes down to why am I doing these maps,
right.
and can the customer get involved? Can my customer be involved in these maps? How does my customer involved in these maps? Does he
Thank
want
you,
to use
Gary.
this software? Does he have another software?
Right. And Gary says, don't forget that like button. Herman and Lawrence work hard for your education and enlightenment. Thank you, Gary. We do appreciate that.
Thank you, Gary. You know what,
You know,
Lauren?
we are one of the only live streams, Herman, that you come on. We give you homework.
You forgot the 5:30 drop,
Oh
Lauren.
shit, we damn sure did. We were in the story. Okay, well we can do it now.
Okay. Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those
Those
guys.
guys.
Salute everyone.
Salute. I was 20. We appreciate it very
Who?
much.
He was 20.
Brooklyn Jimmy says he was 20. But check out that site. They let you play around with some of their maps.
Mhm.
And honestly,
The most important thing is being able to speak to your customer. When,
and yes,
meaning that your customer can have access to being able to manipulate his maps that you've made for
true,
him.
true.
Be able to, you know?
If you don't have a lot of customers, this might be for you, it might not be for you. We're not saying go out and buy this program and start, hey, God bless America, and start a drone mapping business. We're saying if this may fit your needs.
Right. If it's something that you can get in on the floor with something that's new, this is affordable. It's something that you can do. It's something that you can get your customers on board with. Yeah, I think it's a great option.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it's a good option. I can't say it's a great option because I've never used it. Sky Browse, it's okay. I thought it was decent.
Right. If you want to get your feet wet and get the concept down,
I've
it's
seen,
great.
honestly, I've seen better looking maps on the platforms.
Yeah, but as far as Sky Browse, but Sky Browse, keep in mind, is one of the few out there that uses video.
Yeah.
So where everyone else is using pictures, Sky Browse is actually using video
Video.
to make the 3D maps. So let's see where it goes. Hold on, I gotta cut on the light here. Sitting here in the dark.
Sitting in the dark.
Yeah.
Out underneath that bridge. They got a lot of guys be hanging out down there.
What happened?
Be careful underneath that bridge. Guys be hanging out down there.
Some unruly people.
Yeah.
Hey, Angel, drone guy, what's up? How are you?
A lot of Karens be down there too.
Yeah, I know, right? No customers, no job. Well, see, that's right. You have to have the customer. The customers,
Well,
now,
the
is it
customer.
cheaper? Is it cheaper than drone deploy? Yeah. Herman froze right there. Oh, there you go. You're back.
I'm listening.
It's cheaper than drone deploy and other industry standards. But like I said, if you want to get your feet wet and maybe you want to experience or try to experience mapping, just to have that knowledge under your belt without doing a whole lot of schooling and taking courses.
Okay.
Honestly, I wouldn't do mapping without taking a course.
Watch this, Lawrence.
Yeah.
DJI has a mapping software, right? And
Yeah.
the DJI drones work in the DJI software seamlessly.
Yes. Yes, they do.
But they work well enough in other platforms. And those other platforms, some of your customers may already have that. Some of them may not.
Right.
Right. And that's why
Angel, no texting and driving.
It'll be down to whatever it is that they have, or if you're introducing something for the first time to everybody, then hey, that's a plus. But yeah, that DJI software was a hard sell because all of the other stuff that was being used in the industry before it introduced itself. Then the stains and the black eyes and stuff like that doesn't help.
True.
And I heard the comments that guys made even when the new software came out for the enterprise drones and the mapping and the video that came out. I heard some of the comments that was. So that's a hard DJI software for that's a hard sell.
You see what Draymond put? What are you looking for? What you are looking at is the processing of the data, correct? Correct. Because that takes the longest. And unless you have a pinky in a brain supercomputer at the house. Now, for accuracy, do you use those expensive survivor tools? Oh, surveyor tools? He put survivor, but I know what he meant, surveyor tools. Hey, Jeff Norman, how are you? If you have the equipment, I would suggest to use it. Great for marking ground points and things like that. Like Draymond would be able to answer that more than me. Once you have a computer, most software can stitch together, but it's processing. Do you have a machine that's strong enough to process all of that?
This is cloud-based, and looking
Yes.
at what the packages claim that you can, at the space that you have. What I'm saying is that if you're doing maps and you're storing photos, the photos for later on, if you have them, you're going to either have to have a cloud-based platform for those or storage space. That's all I said, as far as the computer's concerned.
Right.
A lot of the software do require processing power. But like I said, this is cloud-based, so I guess they're doing it, sending it back.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. And I don't know a whole lot of people. I don't know anyone that processes their own data. Can you say, do you?
Well, it
I,
depends which one of the platforms you're using. Not all of them are.
true.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
use,
yeah, I got you.
you can use. They have localized processing. Some is cloud-based.
Right. That makes sense. That does make more sense.
And if I'm not mistaken, there are some that you can process your own and process certain things, and then there's others that those some of the same ones you can also auto upload to their cloud for them to process.
True.
There's a lot of changes that were made to Pix 4D and to
Oh, dramatic. Yes. As technology changes,
deploy,
yes.
don't deploy. We've talked about for the last 2-3 years here on the live stream.
That's true.
I'm just looking at this. I just say, this is interesting.
Right.
It's coming. It's coming, and I think there's room for others in the industry.
As technology changes, more people, more mapping and more mapping software and measuring software, surveying software will
Well,
become
I think the guy. Well, that's all the same thing, but I think that the guy that comes along afterwards, like say like this, he has room to do better than the guy that came in years ago at his
yeah.
level,
Yeah, you're right.
because
Right.
he's
He can
learning
do it
from
at
the
a cheaper
mistakes of
level.
others. No, he's
Right.
learning from the mistakes of others and the improvements of others, what he can do and what he can't do for that
Okay.
price range.
Makes sense.
I'm almost positive it's not going to.
All right.
We talk
Screen just
about
went out
some of the
twice that time.
boys. It's not going to run as smooth. We don't see anything.
Good.
Like I said,
Third time.
that's probably your either your cable. Yeah, it sounds more like it could be the cable or I wonder.
It's an old cable. I know it's an old cable, but this
I don't think it's the port.
I was thinking it might be the port on the back of the
I
television.
don't think so. I don't think
I
so.
would tend to go with you and believe it was the cable also. Here's a fifth time. I sat here for 40 minutes and nothing happened. Now it's happening every 3 seconds. Hold it. Is it going out on me? What the hell?
Cable hot.
Well, if it goes out and you hear me cursing, I'm sure the mic is still live through Zoom, so we're good.
Yeah, but it's not. You're not gonna. You're just losing a picture.
Yeah, it's just video. I'm
Right.
not
We're
skipping
not
or anything. Right.
losing you in the video
To
feed.
give real life scenarios, the Amazon solar roof I did Sunday had over 1,000 photos total from 3 flights and different altitudes, RGB and thermal. Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
look at
see,
the
that's a
amount
lot.
of photos he's talking about to storing in that cloud that they have in that service.
Yeah. Hey, East Coast, how are you?
That's what I'm saying to you. That's where the affordability comes in. You give and take.
Yeah, true. This is true.
Now, let me ask you something. You said something at the beginning of the show about winter.
Yeah.
Have any of the kids asked you for anything for Christmas?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I'm good. I don't have any little ones around me.
No, I'm saying like in the neighborhood, in the streets, or anything like that.
Well, you have your local knucklehead. Excuse me, mister, do you have $1? I'm like, no, you should be in school. Get away from me.
No, I'm talking about like you mentioned like the winter time, and you can tell when it's winter time in New York. And the reason for it, I was just asking if any of the kids ever come up to you and like say, I'd like to get a new bike for Christmas and a PlayStation.
No, man, no. Not yet. Not
Oh, not
yet,
yet.
Lucky.
All right. So you're gonna shave it soon. Or you're gonna let it grow out.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep going. As long as the wind is blowing, I'm gonna keep it on my
Uh-oh.
face.
Look out.
Yeah. I mean, when it hits that one day, I would need the business level package.
Yeah.
Draymond says 2,200 just to work with that one site.
See?
Yes. Yeah, just to do that one site. So where Draymond, I'm sure, uses drone deploy, all of that's covered in his package.
You
He
see
doesn't
him?
have to worry about that. All levels of deliverables he can handle. What's
So,
up, Jeff Norman? How's married life, man? Hope all is well.
uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah. It's Billy Brooklyn Jimmy says getting a Dick Gregory beard. You know what it is? I never wear it this high. I usually have a little goatee style going down like that. So I figured, let me try and wear it up a little higher. Like that. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
gotta
see?
I gotta get this taken off. I got an appointment at the
East
saloon.
Coast X Draymond. No, no, not a flavor saver.
What?
My flavor saver days are gone.
What? What?
um, East Coast X Draymond, 1,000 pics. How big is your SD card?
You'd be surprised how many pictures can fit on an SD card, bro.
True. That's true. That's true.
Just
But you
pictures.
use a different SD card for each flight. So then uh, it doesn't really Holy says I normally use 128 gig in all of my drones. Yeah. So he makes sure. Lucky you don't have to buy flowers and stuff. Well, you know what? I'm lucky this year. I'm
Who
lucky
not the
this
flowers and stuff?
Jeff Norman says he's good. Happy Valentine's Day. Lucky you don't have to buy flowers and stuff. Well,
Who? I don't
that's
understand what all this Happy Valentine's Day stuff.
that's for this year though. So I don't.
There's no chicks in here to be Happy Valentine. And furthermore, you don't have to buy flowers and all that stuff either, Jeff.
Yeah, yeah. There is like cooking a meal or something. Cooking a
The,
romantic meal.
the rent's paid, right, Jeff? The mortgage
The
is
rent's
paid,
paid,
right?
right?
The lights on, right, Jeff? Hot water in the place. I think Valentine's Day is coming. Let's work on Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Maybe your birthday. Where did they come up with this Valentine's Day thing? We just celebrate it and it's like, well, what is it for? To sell flowers? The same rusty ass flowers they were selling last week.
Herman, the other day it was freaking
That's
pizza
the
day.
same money.
Yeah, see, Jeff Norman agrees with me. He says you're 100% right. You only need a 64 gig card when you do the smart thing and change your SD card with every battery. That guarantees you don't lose any data.
I
You're
mean,
100%
you
right.
can fit thousands of pictures on that SD card, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just fortunate that I got into the habit. I love the way my M30T and Mavic 3 E series
Uh-huh.
separates each flight compared to my Mavic Enterprise Advanced. Makes it easier to upload the files from each flight because it
Okay.
puts them in separate folders. Okay. Now see
Okay.
that's what's
Now
up.
you know what's funny? Your
What's
your Mavic 3 Enterprise doesn't do that. Because we were talking about
He
that.
said, yeah, he says the M30T and the 3E Enterprise separate.
Okay, because we were noticing that happens now with the regular Mavic 3 and the Mavic
Yes.
3 series.
Yep. Yep. It slowly trickled down to the Mavic 3 series where it creates individual folders.
It's been a while now we were talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're looking like, where the hell's the pictures? Where's the picture? Oh, it just created another folder for that next flight.
This folder here.
When you don't change the card out, because even that same 64 gig card can hold a lot of pictures. That's over an hour or so of 4K video. Imagine what it is in pictures. What do you get, like what? 3 hyperlapse?
I'll tell you right now. SD a 64 gig. A 64 gig card can hold 2,184, approximately 2,184 pictures. So round it off to 2,000 because you got to give or take. And in a raw format. I just looked it up right here.
So I'm telling you, we've shot more than 2 hyperlapse on one SD card.
Yeah, I know. So if you wanted to know, and so far, and how many can be put on a 32 gig card, if it is a JPEG, if it's JPEG on a 32 gig card, it holds 22,888. But JPEG, it does not go on to say how many it would hold raw.
Whoa.
Yeah. 22,888 JPEGs, but of course, raw files are a lot bigger and have a lot more data to them. But I only shoot in raw. I don't have JPEG and raw anymore. Everything I shoot is total raw, but we do that because of work. So I just leave it. Hey, late pilot, how are you?
Okay.
But it's good. It's good to change. Jeff Norman says he uses 64 gig and 128. But change every flight.
Okay.
It's a good habit to have. It's a very good habit to have. Something happens to the drone or something weird happens, the card can become corrupt. They teach you that when mapping. Change that SD card.
I like these little 16 and 12 gig cards where you could put deliverables on and give it to a customer. With it.
Yeah. Take them, give them
it's
the data.
Just what they need. It's only what they need, and that's it.
Right. Give it to them on an SD card and keep it moving, right?
Then you could charge them sales tax.
Well, yeah, of course. You have to hit them with tax. You have to. It's only fair.
Well, some people don't like tax.
I'm just playing. I don't charge everyone tax.
Tax them.
Excuse me. It depends.
Look for it from you.
What happened?
The government is going to look for it from you.
Right. Yes, they are. You're right about that, Herman.
Yes, I am. You know what, Lawrence?
Yeah.
How did your man say it over there in UFC? What? It's time. No. Wednesday Night with Those Guys is sponsored by those guys. See? Well, Lawrence, you familiar with Oshkosh? Well, Oshkosh will glow in the dark this year. Yep, the aerial art form of lighted drones is coming to AirVenture Oshkosh 2024. I don't know if you're familiar with Starlight Aerials. We did a whole thing on Starlight Aerials for that whole, remember the Christmas thing? Yeah, Starlight Aerial Productions is bringing their displays to the night Airshow on July 24 through the 27th. Or no, I'm sorry about that.
No end.
It's and the 27th.
Yes.
This is the what? The 71st edition of the Fly-In convention.
Yes.
Yeah, it's coming to Whitman Regional Airport in Oshkosh on July 22nd through the 28th.
Okay.
Yeah, more than
Okay. Well, if
yeah.
you're in the area,
Uh-huh.
I suggest you go. It's a night air show, first of all. You rarely see air shows from vehicles, well, aircraft at night.
They
I
claim it's
rarely see. I've never seen
for
one.
the 500 state-of-the-art drones are in this drone art show performance. So it'd be nice. Like I said, see, they do some good shows, and they're only talking like they're talking like in the hundreds. You see
Yeah.
what they're doing
Yeah.
over there in Abu Dhabi? It's crazy, right?
Yeah. This company's been doing light shows for a
Oh yeah,
while. You've
they're very
probably
good.
seen one and didn't even know it was them.
Who?
I'm
The
saying you
Adventure?
might have seen an
I mean, you talking about these guys, Starlight.
yes, yes. You
But
might
we
have
we
seen one
we
of their
featured
smaller
them.
shows and
We
didn't
featured
even
them for
realize it.
Christmas with that Christmas light show that they did with Santa Claus and what was that? The oh goodness. All the talking, the little things on the house were talking. If you didn't go back and watch the Christmas shows.
No.
We did. You didn't catch our live stream?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. We covered what was it? Poppy helped Santa Claus save Christmas.
Yep, I remember.
Now you're they do some really good live shows because they do they whole thing was that the way it was filmed, it showed the drones in the sky, the house was lit,
Yeah,
and it was filmed with not only a camera drone but FPV drone.
right. I remember. I remember that one. The way it showed it
Yes.
during the holidays. We usually keep up with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Man, like I said, Poppy helped save Christmas. And when I say Poppy, I don't mean like the guy at the bodega. I mean the character in the Christmas.
Right. I think Poppy was a snowman or something like that.
One of those things. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No,
Yeah,
penguin. He was a
yeah,
penguin.
penguin. Yeah,
He was
that's
a
right.
penguin,
Penguin.
yes.
There was
Yeah.
something cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a penguin. He helped save Christmas, and that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, Oshkosh story gone.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Uh-oh. What else is going on in this world out there, Lawrence? People going crazy.
Well,
People
go
going.
ahead.
I'm saying, what's going on out there in New York City and all over the country? People going crazy.
Well, you have the AMA. They are pleased to know that the FAA Reauthorization Act containing models A/C provisions have been updated, and the AMA has always stood out on the side and said, "Come join us." And what about us fixed wing guys? You try to accommodate these drone guys, but you don't think about us fixed wing pilots. So the FAA made some major changes after getting reauthorization to stay the FAA.
Well, I think with the FAA, right, and the FAA when it comes to the AMA, and I think that and I told you this before, the AMA is okay as long as the AMA is allowed to continue what the AMA does, and the AMA pretty much is no different for guys in operating on an AMA field.
Yeah.
Much different than where they were, say, 8 years ago when I first started doing this. I checked the dates on that, and damn it, I've been flying 8 years.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, and I was looking at that, and I was like, yeah, okay. So no, I'm just saying, uh, they're no further away from where they were 8 years ago. So I think that's what the AMA is so pleased about, the fact that the AMA, was able to get in their amendment in the bill, and it will be a part of the final bill and the final Senate bill when it's all said and clear. So
Right.
the AMA, they're in the right, they're in a good spot, and I don't know. I've heard a lot of complaints from guys in the drone industry when it comes to the AMA, and they don't feel that the AMA represents them, and I think that is because there's a confusion between both sides. That's just my opinion, because what guys don't understand is that the problem with drone usage in the AMA, and I know like here in New York, the AMA feels drones are accepted. I can't say that for anywhere else. And I think that
Right.
that is solely because um, of the thrill I think that people feel from the drones, and the fact that where the drones can go beyond a line of sight, even without it being legal. The drones can travel beyond this line of sight, and you can explore
Right.
in a way that you can't with some of the regular model aircraft, fixed wing planes that have flown on these sites. Also, what in flying in the airfield,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times the guys who are flying within the airfield are afraid of you hovering. They don't want to run into you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's where the other issues come in of flying uh, with others at the airfield. So I found that like here in New York, the guys who fly the fixed wings in these airfields, they love the fact that your drone can actually get up and just leave the damn airfield and come back when your battery's dead, because
Right. Right.
you'll
Right.
probably fly about 3 batteries within that time that your
Yeah.
battery dies. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
four,
Three batteries and a crash plus a recovery.
Right. So he'll be okay with you doing that. And I found that was an experience that I dealt with here in the airfield and flying drones. And then some of the guys that fly these fixed wings, they fly drones as well. There's actually at Garrison a husband and wife. They both fly planes, race drones, and they have a camera drone. So and that's him and his wife, and they come out there and they fly everything till it's burnt. So they have their fun. They do their thing, and I don't know, it's a beautiful thing. Uh, I think that Garrison is harder to find good footage than, because Garrison's tree line can get thick between the beach and
Right.
the airfield,
Right.
and you can lose signal connection dropping down below that tree line. That's
Mm-hmm.
why with these newer drones, the signal has gotten better, the penetration strength. And some of these new drones, like it's funny because just like the Phantom 3 standard, which was Wi-Fi,
Right.
now that could go almost down to the school before you get to what's that, Marine Park.
Right. I remember. I remember flying.
The Phantom 4 Pros can make it down to the park. And if you stay high and out over the canal, you can watch
Uh-huh.
Phantom 4 Pro go all the way down to Avenue U, to the bird, passed by the bird sanctuary.
Right.
Now, these newer drones, good. Who knows? We've chased the boats under the bridge and stuff like that on the highway by the belt. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
By the,
Yeah,
by the beach.
I know what you're talking.
That's good. That's good fun over there. But it's limited. It's limited at that airfield for drones. And that's the thing what makes it hard to be a hobbyist and fly a drone, because you're curtailed to those airfields that don't offer you much. And
Right. Especially
going up and look to the left, look to the right.
Especially as a recreationalist.
What else is there? You know?
No, I agree with you. I do agree with you. For recreationalists, it's hard enough to try and fly. And if you try to do it legit, like I'm training someone how to fly their Mini 3 Pro. And the issue that he keeps complaining about is sometimes he gets clearance and sometimes he doesn't. And this is where I explain to him, you have to know where you can take off and where you can't. Plain and simple.
Well, the advisories should tell him that.
They usually do, but he doesn't understand. He's like, well, I'm this far. I said, look, those are the rules. I said, you know how many heliports? Huh?
What does he mean he's this far?
I repeat that, I didn't hear.
You said he says I'm this far.
No, not in distance. Not in distance. I mean, as far as learning how to fly drones, he's realizing that you have to fly from certain areas at certain times, etc. Look for TFRs. You have to be in Class G airspace, Class B airspace, maximum altitude here. He's just now figuring it out. And he's like, well, why is it so complicated? Could it be easier? And I'm like, if it was any easier, I don't know if that would actually work or hurt us, workforce or hurt us.
What, it being easier?
Yeah. To know where you can fly and where you can't. I mean, all of the rules and everything are out there.
Well, I mean, how much easier can it get? I mean, I don't think at this point it's a thing of it not being easy.
You know what it is? He's noticed as a recreationalist, he can fly in certain places, and as a Part 107, they can fly.
I get what you're saying, but hear me out on this, because drones have driven me to do things that I normally wouldn't do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
When I was working daily in and out on a construction site as an electrician, and I was in the gym and stuff like that, doing what I was doing, I didn't have time for this.
Right.
Working on computer, doing computer work, editing video. I didn't have time for that. It was something that I would like to know, but I don't have time for that. So being as that I'm into it now, I find the time to do it because it's something that I have to do. If I don't do it, I won't be able to get it done. You know, I'm in a different capacity now.
Right. I understand.
It calls for me to do certain things. So when I first got into it, there were things that I would sit there and I'm like, I'm not clicking on that shit. Are you crazy? I'm not clicking that. I'm not clicking that. What is that for? Let me read this. What is it? Yo, Lars, what's this thing about? I'm not clicking on this. I'm not clicking.
Right, right.
And now there's certain things with computers. I'm like, go do this, do that. I can do this. So when it comes to like the apps and stuff out there, like, come on, man, they've spoon fed it to you to the point where all you have to say to yourself is, at this point now, maybe I don't know how.
Right.
Because you can go to an area and say, I want to fly here. What's the advisories in that area?
Yeah, you can before you even get there now.
You know, so it's not a situation that you can't. You just didn't know how. Is that it?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe I would believe that's correct.
Because I like to believe that guys want to.
Right.
No,
Yeah, yeah, for the most part,
I could be wrong.
a majority of the people want to do the right thing.
You know, I would like to believe I'm not.
Charlie says drones made me do things that I normally wouldn't do, like spending an obscene amount of money.
Well, the drone didn't make you do that, did they? Did it?
You got to
Did,
blame it on someone or something.
did the drone make you do that, or did
It's
wanting to be
like,
the man?
huh?
You wanted to be the man. That's why you. That's why you spent all that money.
Listen, all I know is if I were to go back through the years, obtaining knowledge has to have a willingness to learn. You're
Yeah,
right. You're right, Draymond.
yeah.
You are right
That's the
about that.
point of what I'm getting at, Draymond, because we know all these apps exist. Is are you using it, or do you know how to use it?
Drone guy says he uses a loft before he flies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a loft is a big plus. A loft, which would used to be before you fly, which was Kitty
Mm-hmm.
Hawk before all of that, they
Did it
have
hope?
logged in millions and millions of Lance authorizations. And in fact, the only time it will not give you a Lance authorization is if you're in Class G's airspace.
Mm-hmm.
So the app works quite well. I've been using it for years, since they
What?
were Kitty Hawk. You remember, Herman?
What?
We had Kitty Hawk, and then it was Before You Fly, and before it was Kitty Hawk, it might have been something else. But as long as they've had it, we've been using it
Oh,
and
I
haven't
think
had any issues.
Kitty Hawk was first, the name for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Charlie? Hope all is well.
Kitty Hawk was the first name. Yeah. If you must know. Yeah.
Oh. And now there's something else out there called air control.
Well, air control
Is a part of,
is Kitty Hawk.
yeah.
Yeah, Kitty Hawk.
As I saw someone's phone, I told him to download a loft, and when I looked at the phone, it had some that air control thing. Yeah, how is Paulie
Well,
doing? He moved down south, didn't he? What'd you
who?
say?
Well, we were talking about the AMA, and I think that's why the AMA really is cool with it, because the AMA has found it that they can continue to do what they do, and it would take for the youth to evolve these AMA clubs themselves to bring, because I mean, God, look at this video, right? We look at this video, right? This is how long the AMA has been there. The AMA has been out there, and I'm a member of the AMA. The AMA is
Right,
out there because to fly on their fields, you have to be a member. You've always had to be a member. You know,
right,
they will allow you, if your drones are registered, to come
right,
fly on their fields a couple of times. But because they're all clubs and stuff, they're community-based organizations where the dues involved, and this is where I might lose a lot of drone pilots because drone pilots don't like this,
right,
because I've talked about this for years. And this is why it works with the AMA, and they've gotten so far for so many years. These
right,
clubs, community-based organizations, you want to call them now, they have a dues. That dues goes to the upkeep of the field.
right. Barbecues,
That dues goes to, like I know at Calvert
Garrison.
and at Garrison, when there meets, they have their own private bathroom.
Yep,
Understand what I'm saying to you? And all of these things have to be maintained. Also, these meetups that they have, because there's a dues. At these meetups, the dues that these members of these clubs pay yearly goes towards the barbecues that are at these meetups. That dues goes towards buying stuff that pilots can win in raffles at these meetups, and the money that, or the couple of dollars that is spent on these raffles, that money goes back in to buy more products to be raffled off at these raffles for pilots.
Correct.
Things work for them because they don't look at it as I'm giving up and I'm giving and giving and giving, and I don't know what I'm getting.
Right.
And they work as a family in a community-based organization. And I've been a member of the AMA for as long as I've been flying.
Hold on. Back from the Sky says an AMA guy tried to tell me I can't fly at one of the fields. I told him I'm flying. I drove all the way from Queens to Suffolk County. Sorry. Pro tip, the best way to avoid any rules or Karen is to fly between 4:30 a.m. and 7 a.m. Nothing bothers me. See, those are those sneak out flights.
Yeah, it's a sneak out. 4:30 to
sneak
7
out
a.m.
and get
People
back
just
before
waking up.
wifey wakes up. Yeah. those are those sneak out flights, what we call them.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, that's okay. At 4:30 a.m., I'm waking up and saying, okay, I'm going to get up in an hour or two.
No, I'm just saying, AMA feels, I know Long Island, the guys have a tendency to be a little nasty. But here in the city, you go over to Calvert Vaux.
Yeah.
At times at Calvert Vaux, you're hard pressed to find a fixed wing plane over there.
Good night.
Who's leaving?
God bless America.
All right. God bless America. Thanks for stopping in, man, and hanging out with us. Appreciate you for coming in.
Nobody bothers me. Between 4:30 a.m. and 7 a.m., that's because Karen's still charging her battery.
I'm good. Ben's still eating at them times.
What happened?
Ben's still running around looking for food at them times. I'm good. Lawrence, I just wanted to mention, not only the AMA was pleased, but Grim, GAMA, I should say, they noted the Senate committee's approval of the what do you call it, or the passing of the Reauthorization Act.
Okay.
So the president and CEO, Pete Bunce, he released a statement regarding the committee's passing of the bill, and he was meant to say that it is encouraging to see the Senate that take such a firm stance on passing this this bill after so long, after so many months, waiting. No, he didn't say all that. I'm ad-libbing. The waiting and waiting. Basically everybody is now pleased, especially that this is passed, and these guys here, like I said, they're pleased that the Senate has taken this step, and the president the president CEO wanted to make note of it. Basically that's it. What do you think about it? What do you think about the passing of that reauthorization? Because I personally think the passing of the reauthorization is big because we've had 2 extensions, and I think the extensions were merely just to be able to make sure that people in these government agencies could work without not getting paid,
That's exactly what it is.
Not getting anything done. But
not only did they pass, but they passed a long-term reauthorization.
Right. Well, you're right. But see, but that's what I'm saying. As a pilot, a drone pilot who is working in the industry, we're talking about, we mentioned here in the stream, we've talked extensively over and over about this Part 108, what's coming from, what's going to happen with it, what is 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 it. We talked about beyond visual line of sight. Well, without reauthorization, none of that's going to ever happen. So it's good as a drone pilot and in the drone industry to see that the reauthorization was passed. What's up, Jody? That the reauthorization is passed, but is it really where are we going now? Is this is gonna stretch into next spring, because this is when you're really gonna start seeing the effects of everything happening, because guys are gonna get out and fly when spring comes through. When springtime rolls in, that's when guys are gonna get out and fly. So you really start seeing things happening. Now what's Jamin saying?
Here it is. Here's the reauthorization bill. It's a decent read. So you might want to put, over the years, the AMA clubs for youth moved from the school platforms to just who was in the know, Yeah, unfortunately.
You're right. And
a lot of stuff.
You're right, Draymond. And I think that's because the schools themselves cut a lot of things. And the government will cut things too. And those are the first things that get cut. This is why we've talked here on this stream so much about STEM and so many different things. It's sickening to see some of the stuff that comes up now, and the way we're talking about drones and banning a product because we were too cheap to spend on our youth. And when guys start talking about they don't want to get political, this is a political statement. When we start getting too cheap to spend on our youth, so that our youth can become the next person that might make that company, that has that company that produces that American-made drone, that for consumer, where this could actually be affordable. But we've killed that, and we're trying to kill somebody else to make it happen again. So
unfortunately, that is the way everything is going. Hey, Jody, what's good,
but
man?
you're right about that, Draymond. You're 100% right about that. You know, the dabblers become the great minds.
What did you say? The man with one eye is king over the blind?
Well, that's always going to be the case. The one-eyed man is always the king in the land of the blind.
That's it. I thought I was close.
Well, basically,
what's up, Jody? How are you?
Basically, the statement goes, in the land of blind men, the one-eyed man is king.
Right. And this is true.
You see it here a lot on YouTube.
If it's made in the US, it's going to cost more. Of course. Because everyone feels they should be making $50 an hour to sit on their ass and do nothing.
That's solely because of the one thing that we spoke about earlier. It's called ecosystem. America crushed the ecosystem for those type of things a long time ago. You have to have an ecosystem.
True.
No man is an island. No man is an island. We like to believe that, but the things that we do say and act upon either affect someone indirectly or directly.
Right.
And that's in everything.
You
look at some of these companies that manufacture overseas, you know, they have parts in them that come from other companies. But guess what those companies manufacture? Same building that he's manufacturing in by the same manufacturer.
Right.
They have an ecosystem. All of the parts are there. That's what makes it so easy. No, right. But plus, you know, you got to get paid, you know, $17 an hour to put that screw in.
Or to pack those groceries.
Well, it makes sense because your rent's $1,500. The rent didn't have to be $1,500.
Right.
But that's anyway, true. I don't want to talk about it.
That's where it's all going.
I don't want to talk about it. But I do want to talk about drones. I really do. But what I wanted to say is, for 10% off on all Nano products, please feel free to use the coupon code of Phantom Flight 10 for all your Nano needs. They make hard cases. They even make backpack, guys. Check them out. They got backpacks, man. Check them out.
Yes,
Nice,
yes,
nice,
yes.
really nice bag. I think I'm gonna grab one of those bags, Lawrence.
Really?
I'm gonna grab one of those bags.
Why not?
You know
They're
what?
there. There's your coupon code.
You know what? I'm gonna go off on a limb and say, damn it, I'm gonna order 2 of them bags. We going to the South Florida drone meetup with knapsacks.
Really?
I'm gonna call up the people that's gonna send me the damn bag.
Okay. They send you the
I don't
bag.
keep I don't have a way of keeping track of who uses the coupon code. So,
Oh,
I need a backpack. And my friend need a backpack too.
that's what it is. Okay. All
What can
right.
they
Well,
possibly say?
I'll take it
What
with
can they
no problem.
possibly say? If you pay half the price, we'll send you 2.
Yeah. Listen, however we get them. However we get them. Boy, I would really like one of those backpacks. Oh,
No,
but
but you know what they're like? They're very similar to the oh heck, how can I forget them? I have the strap for my camera. Damn. Billy uses this stuff all the time.
right, right.
Oh hell. They're very similar to their bags, but they have to throw the nano flare on them. And I thought they were pretty nice. If you travel, we run around with 3 drones and a camera, or 3 camera, or if you run around with 6 cameras, I mean it's cool. It's a
That's
nice bag.
true.
They
I
have 2
don't.
different sizes.
You said just with two. Yeah, I'm good.
Huh?
I'm good.
What?
Running around with so much gear.
Well, you can put your cameras in there. You can put a couple of drones in there. You can put your batteries in there.
Uh-huh.
Tablet.
Right.
Depending on where you're flying, you can put like a change of socks.
True. True.
No, I mean a rain gear. Who knows? It's a nice bag, man. Go to the site and check it out. Don't listen to Lawrence. It's a nice bag. It's a nice bag.
And Brooklyn Jimmy says you need to have at least 2 lenses. You're right.
Right. It'll hold all of that. Go check out the
Okay.
bags. Check out the
That's
bags.
what's up.
Check out the bags.
Hmm.
Matter of fact, bring it up, Lawrence. Pull it up. Pull it up.
What? The Nanook bag?
Yeah, the Nanook site. It's in the description. It's in the
Back,
description below,
the
guys.
backpack?
Yeah, feel free to check out the description below. It's in the description.
Oh, this Nanook backpack. Is this the one right here? Hold on, let me.
There's
Oh,
2
they
of them.
got it at B&H. Hold on, let's share screen.
Here we go in the beard. Go to
After
the
my screen
Nanook site.
comes, after my screen comes back on, this one.
You were supposed to go to the Nanook site.
Oh, okay, hold on.
That's the whole point of it.
Let's block that because they want to be a pain in the behind.
If you look in
Nanook.
the description below on this on the channel, it's right there. The link to the.
Oh, okay, I can get it from there. There we go. Nanook right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's pull up the page. Let's share. And there you go. Boom. Right, we're going to bags right here. You don't know the name of that bag. It's a backpack
Let's go down. Go down. Go down. Go down.
right here.
There's a couple of them. Go down. Let's see. See.
Okay. All right.
See. Now
Yeah,
the
there
one.
are a few.
Now the one you really want is that one. The
This one right here.
yeah, or
But
the honestly
the
have or the pro. I think they have it in a pro. Do they have it in a pro? What's the other one over here?
Let's see.
Oh, nope, that's a smaller one.
Yeah,
Okay,
these
yeah,
get smaller. This
that
one
is
here,
the better one.
this is the better one for
Yeah.
$329.
Now look at this bag.
And you can carry all of this stuff in here.
Uh-huh.
Look, an RC controller, a camera, no lens. He's got one, two lenses, got two cameras, one, two cameras.
Three
Okay, a tripod. He's got a red camera here. That
cameras.
looks, well, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah, see? That's
You can
another
carry.
drone. You take out one of those cameras.
Oh yeah, see, here you go. Here's the backpack blown up.
And the drone is in the top.
Yep, you can put the drone up
Put
here,
the drone in the top.
batteries, camera, everything. He's even got a set. Looks like, oh, that's a bag of filters.
Mm-hmm.
See, I like this little pocket here too, because it's cushioned well. It'll hold stuff down.
Yep.
Not
35.
bad. Not bad. He's got the RC controller right here. You got a lens there. Yeah. Oh, here.
Now I have a bag like this
He's got a
that
mini
probably
here.
holds a little more.
Right.
That's on wheels.
Okay.
You can put it on wheels or you can throw it on your back and fall over backwards.
It's a nice slim profile. Looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
$329. And guess what? That Phantom Flight 10 would apply to this.
Oh sure. Look.
Yeah. In fact, hold on. We can do it like this. I'd have to stop. I change my camera view.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. I'd have to go to no background and do that. And that coupon code would apply to this backpack here.
Oh, they
And
can't see it. But
huh?
they can't see it because you're still sharing the backpack.
Oh no, look at my picture. Look at my profile picture. It should be minimized. There's a coupon right there. Got it
Well,
covered.
what I wanted to go to and to talk to you about next, Lawrence, was this one was it came out of nowhere. I saw this and it wasn't. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but you are familiar with flyability, right?
Yes.
Well, they're announcing a new product. Yeah, flyability is announcing. Well, you know what they're known for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, flyability is an industry leader in confined space drones.
The
That's right,
Helios.
confined space drones. Now they have announced the launch of a new product, and at their 2024 uh, user conference,
Mm-hmm.
going to be on March 6th. The event will be broadcast live. Um, this is going to be on Flyability's media uh, partners.
Okay.
Yeah, the chartered institution is a civil engineer. So what's that? Surveyors. Yeah,
Right.
they're supposed to be broadcasting that. But what I want to know is that this product here, it's supposed to be a new payload for the Helios 3. Now it's not pizza, it's a damn drone. The Helios 3 is a drone for confined space. It's known for its robust collision resistance.
Right. Has a
Uh,
crash roll bar.
yeah, for NDT inspection. Yeah, that's you know. So I think that's well, it's a new payload, so it's a new camera going to be for this drone. And it's funny,
Okay.
it has an odd design if you look at it. It wants to look
Yeah,
like
hold on. I have a picture of it right here. I closed it too fast, but
it
I
wants to look like
actually,
a ring, a flashlight or a ring light.
here it is right here. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. This is what it actually looks like without the cage. It
Big
Does,
flashlight.
huh?
The big flashlight, a bendable, foldable flashlight that you can wrap around something.
Right. And this cage, it can, they did you see earlier this week, someone on Twitter showed a crushed Helios, and they said, no, it was on LinkedIn. They said, this is why this drone will save many lives, because the drone got crushed by a couple of 100 pounds of rocks that gave way as they were going through this cave and going into this cage and look at this cave. I say cage, into this cave and looking around.
They're going to change out that payload.
This
Put
camera
in a
here.
new, yes. So it's a new
Okay.
payload coming to this show. I'm curious to see how that works. We will talk about it once it's
Yeah,
available
once
to talk
we
about.
get more,
We
definitely.
we will mention it here. Feel free to come back and check it out.
12.5 minutes of flight time. It's not bad for an inspection.
It can bounce off a lot of things.
Yes, yes,
Because
it
it's
can. It can bounce off of
pretty
stuff.
much they've taken drone soccer and implemented it into inspections. Actually,
Into the Helios, right?
this was being done before the drone soccer was.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. But you can click here to see the video. You can build a quad for that price and put it in your $15 knapsack for $329. See, Charlie builds his own drone, so $329 is another drone.
Okay.
I get what he's saying. I do get it.
Okay. I'm talking to the guy that had to go out and buy the newest drone that came out, and you want a bougie ass bag to travel around with.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you.
Still prefer Ilios pizza. Still prefer Ilios pizza.
You still
Well,
prefer Helios pizza?
I'm good. I'm good. If it's not DiGiorno, I'm bougie.
Uh-oh. So what was it? You're gonna show up at the meetup eating a slice of DiGiorno and carrying your nana knapsack?
Charlie said it always makes you hungry. Dude, you're supposed to do like other people. They make their dinner. They come sit down and watch and eat and drink and stuff like that while they're
Drink
with
and
us.
eat and drink while the
Yeah,
while
but
they're hanging out in the live stream and they run back and forth and turn it off before it starts to burn.
well, this is the third version of the Ilios drone. We've covered every one of them that they've had, Herman.
Yeah.
And now that this third version that they've had out for a little while, they're changing the payload. So that's a good thing. I wonder what this camera, how much, well, I know it'll be better, but I tend to like the thermal that the
You know
standard
it'll be
camera
better.
came with. What?
You know it'll be better, or you hope it'll be better.
I hope it will. I assume if they're putting it on their bird, it better be. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too. I mean, I would hope so too, but let's see. Let's see.
I
Let
gotta fix this issue, man. This is killing me.
I know that must be driving you nuts. I mean, I remember when I had an issue with my computer where it kept doing it wouldn't even really turn on. It started doing some like fireworks type of thing, like,
Wow.
and it shut
Really?
off. Right, it kept doing that, and after a while, it wouldn't even turn on. It would flash the light and then it would shut off. So I took the whole thing apart and put it back together, and
Right.
it worked for a while, and then it started doing some little funny thing, and then I took the parts that I had and I bought a card, and I took the stuff that I had here and I
Hey, Jim's.
bought a card and a processor, and I just built a new computer and just got it over with, and said,
Yeah.
erase all of the demons that was in there from the last one.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know,
Well, I had,
I just kept
I
my
had
storage hard drive and stuff so I can have the stuff that I had stored in the computer.
drive was full or power supply was failing. The issue I'm having, Dre, is the video, the screen just goes black.
It would seem like the card is full.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that sounds like to me like you know how you can test it when the stream is over. The cord for the monitor
I'm
going
gonna
from
switch it out with something
no,
else.
going from the monitor to the graphics card.
Uh-huh.
I'm
I'm
assuming
with
that's
you.
how you have it connected.
Yes,
You're
yes.
using
HDMI.
Ryzen, not Intel.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the
Wiggle
cable.
wiggle the cord and see if you get the same thing happening. You see it more frequent.
On the back of the TV, I wiggled it and
No,
it
no,
went
no.
out.
Just move the cord.
Oh, just
Just
move
move
the
the
cord.
cord.
Yeah, Jims, I grow beards pretty fast, man. Like some people take months.
Just move the cord.
If I don't shave every 3 days, I start looking like Grizzly Adams.
Is that what it is?
I could even mess up my line here. If I don't shave for 3 days, I can go over it again.
You look like Wolfman.
Yeah, yeah. If you've seen some of the places where hair is growing on out the side of my
I'm
nose
gonna leave
now,
that
for
alone.
some damn reason.
I'm definitely
Just
gonna.
one hair. Just switch it to another input. Only have one HDMI input? No, no, I don't. I was thinking about switching it, but I actually, because I have it on a 50-inch, right? I'm sitting in front of a 50-inch TV. It's not even a monitor. It's a TV.
That's why I said I
I'm
believe
using
your
it as a monitor.
problem is the
Huh?
cable. That's why I said I
Yeah.
believe the problem is the cable. That's what I'm saying to you. Well, Lawrence, there's been a 2 year project that has been, it's a groundbreaking project going on at Cransfield University,
Yes.
where they're using oh my goodness. We talk about this. Draymond mentioned it before in schools, but it's slowly coming back on the college level, and I'm seeing it in more and more colleges. We're getting more and more
Right.
UAS studies going on at colleges, but here at Cransfield University, they're revolutionizing soil moisture monitoring. That's right, soil moisture monitoring. And they're doing this through an infusion of a system that is using what is this here? Uh, synthetic. Let me see if I got this.
Aperture,
Yeah, I
synthetic
know I got
aperture
that.
radar.
That's not the problem. It's a synthetic. The synthetic part of it is what I thought, the way they worded this is what I thought was interesting. So synthetic aperture radar. Now, what that means is that they're combining this with the usage of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, uh, to radio waves that are bounced off of objects, and they're measuring the time
Yes.
of the return to measure distance. This thing is crazy because not only that, but the soil itself and the measurements that it's getting from this radar, because like I said, it's been used before for measuring distance. If
Right.
you ever look at the how they do the EMG test for when you get a nerve test. It's
Mm-hmm.
a measurement of the return on the nerve. So
Right.
it's
It measures, yeah,
with
I got what you're saying, the
them
speed.
using this, yeah, it's the same thing with them using this for soil, for monitoring the moisture in the soil. And they're able to use this now to look at being able to predict for floods, even as much as other disasters that come about when the earth is moist. It's amazing the things that they want to be able to do with
It
this.
see, someone says it sounds, isn't that sonar? And Draymond says it sounds like LiDAR.
Yes,
It's a
it's just like
ground
LiDAR.
penetrating LiDAR, yes. It's a ground
Yes,
penetrating LiDAR.
it's similar to like when they went into using the measurements for like bathymetric measurements and you measure
Mm-hmm.
water and stuff like that. Now able to measure moisture and detect moisture in soil and able to predict when they need irrigation and how long in the certain times of the year. This also affects not only the crops, the seeding. This will affect a lot of things, and this is an amazing study, and they've been doing this now 2 years over at Cransfield University. Groundbreaking project. Um, I take my hat off to these students over there with this. This is amazing, Lars. What do you think?
I like it because of the simple fact it is a LiDAR based technology, but it says UAV based radar data and conventional ground based measurements. They're using that to validate the accuracy of this radar, meaning
Mhm.
when it penetrates the ground, depending on the moisture density of the ground, they can tell how how to handle that situation, whether it needs more water or whether you don't have to water it, it's still damp underground. And it goes down as far as natural plant life. I think they said 47 centimeters or something like that. What? Let me get 40 centimeters deep, which is a critical plant growth and yield death, so they say. I don't know what 40 centimeters, I would have to Google that, but I'm gathering slightly over a foot. 40, let's see, centimeters to inches is 15 inches. Okay, I said a foot, it's actually 15.748 inches. So this will penetrate down that far.
Mhm.
I like it. You know why? Because the college kids are messing with it. And if the college kids are messing with it, somebody will pick it up. They say there's this group of kids over at the school messing with synthetic aperture radar, as they call it, SAR, SAR, and
Yeah,
unmanned vehicles.
yeah.
Let's see where it goes. I'm
I'm,
sure
I'm
we're gonna hear more about it.
well. We're gonna cover it as much as they talk about it.
See, Draymond, I didn't see the chat. He says multi-spectrum works in a similar fashion. Okay, let's see that. You learn something new every day.
Hmm. Okay.
But as far as technology, that like Charlie said, isn't that sonar? It's sonar to the 10th power.
It's all that.
Where sonar is obstructed by objects, this multi-spectrum LiDAR, whatever you want to call it, seems to penetrate deeper and not be affected by objects, but rather uses those objects to measure the density. I'm making up words now.
No, I thought it was a great idea. I
Yeah, I agree. I do agree.
because we move with this drone industry. We've talked about some of the things and the movement and all of the stuff that we waiting to see happen in the next things. It's funny. We'll be probably by the time some of the stuff that we're talking about now happens, we'll be in the next phase of what the FAA has to offer and
Yeah,
building
right.
that. by the time these things came to fruition, like when we first started, and guys was talking about, you know, you got to get this now, you got to get this part 107 now, and the drones are doing this, and we doing that, and guys jumped on it, and we're like, okay, and then we started to see those things come to fruition after we've been flying for quite some time, and guys are just coming into the industry, take it for no, this is the Bible now, but it wasn't always the Bible before, you know. So, you know, it's interesting because, like I said, some of the things we talked about yesterday is now coming to fruition, and things that we're talking about today, we're going to watch them come in the next few years, and by the time those things roll around, we'll be on the next phase of what the FAA.
There'll be new rules and new regulations. I agree.
One of the things that we talk about extensively is advanced air mobility, and companies like Skyport Infrastructure is a leading player in vertiport infrastructures.
Right.
Well, they're a leading player, like I said, in vertiport, which is your favorite thing, vertiport infrastructures for advanced air mobility industry. You know, they are big, and they have announced a definitive agreement with Dubai's Road Transport Authorization and the all-electric aircraft company Joby Aviation. The agreement was signed at the World Government Summit in Dubai. And this is to launch air taxi service in Dubai by 2026. It is an exclusive 6-year deal with them, with the three agencies or entities, the two agencies, or the Skyport and Joby and this agency for 6 years. So I you know, and this is set to launch early 26. I tell you, the numbers keep flirting back and forth depending on where they are, depending on how much
24. Well, that's true because
26 back and forth. Now 26 is the project date.
Right, but we were hearing at one time 2024, 2025. Now we're hearing more 2025, 2026. And I understand because things change in between that little bit of time. And I'm so glad you did not try to pronounce the ruler of Dubai's, the prime minister's name, because I tried and it's just too much.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's too much. But advanced air mobility, AAM, get used to hearing it, guys. Don't they have a vertiport somewhere in Europe, Herman?
Yes, there's a vertiport that is built in Europe already that is designed strictly right now for the education of the customers to be.
It's more of a museum, yes.
Right. Customers can walk in it and they can see what's going to happen in the future and learn about how it's app-based to be able to summon air taxi.
Jim Droney says next year the FAA should ask us to jump on one leg and rub your head before taking off.
If that would eliminate the $150 per flight, I would do it every time.
I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat 5 times. I don't care.
I know how to throttle up, hop, and rub.
Yeah. I can chew gum and walk at the same time as well.
So if that's a thing to get rid of that $150 per flight.
Yeah. Because this applying for $150 for something 30 days out. That means every month you better be applying for next month to fly.
For at least more than one location.
Yes, for more than one location, right. So you're constantly down there filling out these fees and passing the buck on to the client. Ray of Sunshine, how are you? Hope all is well. Nice of you to pop in. Herman, it's past that time.
Oh, Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's that
It's
time.
dinner
Yeah.
time.
Okay. Okay. Well, guys, it's been nice. It's been lovely. It's been great. It's been all of that, and we appreciate you all coming and hanging out with us. Lawrence, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Be safe, fly safer. That's it. Thanks for
I, I,
supporting.
I heard that somewhere else last week, but no, I'm not even getting into it. But and with that being said, we appreciate you all, like I said before, and thank you for coming out with us, hanging out with us. And I'll see you next time with
Guys, guys.
guys.
Later, guys. We appreciate you all. Keep paying that $150 because if they run up on you, you don't have that permit hanging, you're going to be screwed.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Don't forget to write.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Internet.
Goodbye, everybody. Good night.